Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Alrighty, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel today, and today we have, I do believe, episode 7, yes, episode 7 of the Aston Villa rebuild series. So, if you remember last time around, we beat Burnley. We also suffered an injury with Traore, so Trezeguet is now the starter for the next couple months. Another thing is, I saw that that on another one of my series that I do on my own time, it changed the sliders, but it looks like I didn't do that for this one. Cool. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. 49, 75, because this game likes to have one set of sliders for all your saves rather than have it be different. 80, 40, 80, 40, 60, 71, what was it? 71, 10, 'll say this was like a 15, but I'll leave it at like 30 just in case. Outline height 51. Okay, so now I'll leave it at 50. Width 48. Length was 5. I'll make it 5 for me as well. Cool. 1060. Whoops. Oops, 60. Let's go ahead and make this like a 35. Okay. So yeah, let's go legendary. And so that way we can have realistic play style of the FIFA players. Let's do that. Alright, so in this episode we will be taking on Crystal Palace, also a team very low in the standings. We are just barely above relegation right now. Another win would be fantastic. I'm also realizing that I left a commentary on, so I'll have to fix that as well. Let's see, path to goal. I mean, we can just kind of bullshit our way through this. Oh, come on, Ronaldo. What are you doing? Alright, come on. Do what I want you to. Ah. Okay, let me go ahead and try that one last time. Think you're stopping Ronaldo? Come on. Yink. Ah, fuck.
He's accustomed to this. All eyes on Cristiano Ronaldo in the warm-up. A hat-trick in his last game. Will he prosper once more?
Thank you. for that lovely, lovely piece of commentary that I didn't ask for. Alright, so today we take on Crystal Palace at home. It's going to be a huge game for us. Just as the announcer was saying, Cristiano had a hat trick in his last game, which is the sole reason we beat Burnley. So really kind of scoring has been a huge issue for us. McGinn is back in the starting lineup after he missed a game. Coutinho here with the ball. Had a great start to the season and kind of went quiet after that. Douglas Luiz now with the ball. Trezeguet now in the starting lineup for the hurt Traore. So it'll be kind of good to see his production level as a starter. Taylor's going to get it out to El Ghazi, but the pass did not end up working. So it's going to be a throw in here for Crystal Palace. So I'm pretty sure they also sold Zaha as well, Crystal Palace. As that's going to be a goal for Crystal Palace this early in the game, which is huge. Don't know how that was a goal. It was an absolute screamer early in the game. James MacArthur, his second of the season. Definitely a good goal, that's for sure. Definitely not who I wanted to pass to there, but Crystal Palace with the ball again. Great passing by Crystal Palace here. Taylor with the ball. And that definitely went out, but I'm not going to talk about that. Crystal Palace with a shot, and it's off, as MacArthur looked like he wanted to get his second of the day just in the 10th minute. Engels with the ball here. He's going to go ahead and get it out to Douglas Luiz, who's been one of the most consistent on the team in the pre-Ronaldo era. Ronaldo just signing a 2-year deal, likely won't be here for long, and Ronaldo goes down with an injury, and it looks severe as he's clutching his leg. And that's the last thing Aston Villa fans need to see right now, as they are a struggling team without him. And this is only his second game in an Aston Villa uniform. Crystal Palace here. We'll go ahead and see if Cristiano Ronaldo's gotten back up. It doesn't look like he has. He is still on the ground, clutching that leg. This looks like a really bad injury for Villa. They're having a doctor come out and take a look at him. Looks like he's going to have to come off the field, as that looked like that could have been a leg injury, a really serious one at that. So that means the former starter at that position is going to have to come in for him, as Watkins is going to be the striker now. As that is huge. As we see there, he kind of bumps into Kelly and just kind of goes down and lands on his leg. He's kind of clenching that knee. We kind of hope that it's not an ACL, but we fear that it might be an ACL or an MCL or maybe even an LCL injury. So they're just going to give it right up to Martinez here. Engels with the ball. He's going to get it to Douglas Luiz. Just going to get it on out to Coutinho, as this is already not a good start to the game for Villa fans. So Watkins is not going to get his first touch of the game, as El Ghazi couldn't quite get it in there. Batshuayi here, looking for a good cross, and that's going to go ahead and go out of bounds. So that'll be a cross for, excuse me, Crystal Palace. Taylor here looking for a good cross. It's going to be Batshuayi, and that'll be a good save by Martinez, as that was close to being the second goal for Crystal Palace. You've got to wonder how we're going to structure our play without Ronaldo. for the rest of this game. It looks like that's definitely going to be an injury that he's missing some serious time with too, so definitely getting that our game plan down without him. It's going to be a huge thing. As Quixote here with the ball, trying to get it to Payet, who's bouncing around the defenders. As Batshuayi's going to get there, and he's going to be called offsides, as that would have easily been the second goal for Crystal Palace. As you see here, he's just fractionally offside, and that saves us from being down 2-0. Mings with the ball here. Kind of had a quiet start to the season, Mings has, but hopefully we'll see that kind of turn around. Douglas Luiz here with a good little run. He's going to get it to Watkins, and that was a nice pass as Watkins is in the box, and he's going to miss the shot, as that was his opportunity to make this a tie ball game. As you see there, he had an excellent opportunity, and he misses just barely, as that would have been a crucial goal for us. Crystal Palace with some excellent passing here, but they're not going to quite be able to get that past the fall, as we're going to see Mings get it here, who's going to try getting it to McGinn there, but that didn't exactly work in their favor. Payet with the ball here. He's going to get it to MacArthur, who's going to try for that goal, but he's not going to get it. And that's going to be a nice save by Martinez, as that was a very hectic set of plays there. McGinn with the ball here. He's going to get it to Coutinho. He's going to try getting it into Watkins, but he doesn't quite do that. Payet here with Cash on him. Very speedy, showing off those moves. He's looking for some sort of cross as he gets it to Mitchell. It's MacArthur here. Just kind of passing it all around the Villa defense right now. As Mings with the excellent defensive play there, which is something we've not really been seeing from him all that much this year. As Batshuayi is going to shoot it, and they're going to call that a goal, as it very much looked like he was offsides, but they're not going to call that, which makes this a 2-0 game against Villa. So we see here, he passes it right there, and there's definitely nobody there. Let's go ahead and take a second look at that. So let's go ahead and hide it. Oops. Alright. How do I zoom? Alright. So passes it right there, and it looks like he is in fact onside, because Cash is just behind him. So that is a good call. That is Batshuayi's first goal this season in the Prem. Coutinho with the ball here. Not really much people getting open right now, as Douglas Luiz is going to go ahead and make a good move past a couple defenders. He's going to go ahead and get it to Watkins, who's going to try again for that goal. He's going to go ahead and shoot it, and that's going to make it to the back of the net this time, as that's going to make it a 2-1 game, as we are still in it. Watkins also one of those high scorers for us before Ronaldo came in, so it's not unlike him to be able to score. It's just a matter of we weren't able to do it enough. Palace now with the ball here. In the last about 10 minutes of this first half, as there have already been 3 goals scored, as Villa is just passing it around right now. It's really kind of hard to keep up with them. Douglas Luiz with the ball here. He's going to get shoved off the ball, as Batshuayi has the ball now, as he's pushing. Douglas Luiz now with that interception, but with the bad pass to follow it up. Crystal Palace already with the ball again. Payet kind of working around Cash here like it's nothing. Demi getting it to Batshuayi. Batshuayi to Milijovic. And that's a through ball that's not going to work, and that'll be a goal kick for Aston Villa. Taylor. Oh, Ghazi with the ball now. He's going to get thrown off the ball. McGinn gets there, as that's a bad pass. So that's really something we've been lacking at, is just kind of connecting with our passes. Douglas Luiz with a nice interception there. He's going to get it to McGinn, as that's going to be taken away yet again, as there's going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time, as that's going to get to Batshuayi, as he's going to score an absolute screamer, which will make it a 3-1 game before half. Batshuayi scoring both of his goals of the season in this game. Definitely a good game for him, as we are really kind of struggling right now. Gonna get it to El Ghazi here. El Ghazi not really doing too well today, as that'll go ahead and be the end of the first half, as we're down 3-1. Definitely a huge struggle going on for us. So as we see, Chelsea's tied with Man City, West Brom with the lead over West Ham, Brighton with the lead over Leicester, Sheffield down 1-0 to United, Leeds and Burnley tied with Newcastle and Wolves still to play.
Substitution for Crystal Palace, coming off the pitch, number 23, Batshuayi.
So Batshuayi's coming off the game, off the pitch already, as Coutinho has the ball here. He's going to go ahead and get it to Watkins, who's going to make a move past the defender. He's going to have only one person to get by here, as he's going to try getting past him, but he's going to be playing excellent defense. He's going to try taking the shot, but he gets shoved, and he did not like that call whatsoever. Coutinho with the ball here. He's going to go ahead and get it to Luiz, and he's going to try Watkins again, as Coutinho has the ball now. Coutinho's going to try getting past him, and he can't quite do that. Taylor with the ball now. He's going to get it to Mings, who gets it to Douglas Luiz, who gets a nice tackle in there, and that's going to be Trezeguet who's going to get there. He's going to try getting around the defender. He's not really going to be able to do that, as the defender gets a foot in there and makes a nice stop. As you see there, Ciro Immobile has been transferred to Bayern Munich. Definitely one of those names that is, I wouldn't say top class of the world, but definitely one that you'd want on your team, as he makes that transfer over to Bayern, making them even stronger, as that's going to be yet another goal for Crystal Palace, as we are down 4-1 now, as you can kind of feel the defeat setting into these Villa fans, as that is Wickham in his first goal of his season. Coutinho with the ball now. He's trying to make something happen here, but he just has nobody to pass to. El Ghazi out on the wing, and he's not going to even attempt it, as that's going to go out. And Crystal Palace will get a throw-in. This is going to be a huge victory for Crystal Palace, as they are just a spot above relegation. As Coutinho tried to get there, and that's going to be off Coutinho's leg, and that's going to be a throw-in for Crystal Palace. Wickham with the ball here. Getting it over Milovic. Wickham here with a chance, and that's going to be yet another goal. That's his second, making this 5-1, as this is an absolute wrecking ball of a game, as Crystal Palace is just making their mark all over us right now. El Ghazi making a nice couple moves here. Really nobody to pass to. He's going to try getting it to Coutinho there, but that's going to be off the Crystal Palace defender. So that'll be all for naught. Coutinho now with the ball. He's going to get shoved off the ball, as that probably should have been a foul because he didn't really even touch the ball. He just kind of put Coutinho on his ass. But it looks like they're just not going to call it. Let's go ahead and make a sub here. We're already one sub down with the Watkins in, but let's go ahead and see Price come in today. I want to see a little bit of De La Fuente in for Trezeguet, and that'll go ahead and be the final two subs for us. Douglas Luiz having a really good game. Really overall, just a solid season. Coutinho is such an open field to work with here. As Trezeguet has it, as this is going to be his last couple minutes with it. And they're going to go ahead and turn the ball over. Just kind of been the morale of the game. Just kind of turnover after turnover. So Crystal Palace has really just been kind of had their way with us today. Townsend with it now. That's going to be another goal for Crystal Palace. We're just starting to wonder when this will end, as it's now 6-1. And now in come our subs. We have Jack Price coming in. He used to play in the Prem. It's kind of his first game back. Gonna get it to Douglas Luiz, who gets it to De La Fuente, the other sub coming in. Gonna get it to Watkins. Such bad passing going on by Aston Villa right now, as they're down by 5 goals, which is really not helping their goal differential at the moment. Crystal Palace continues to just absolutely pass all over Aston Villa at the moment, as you wonder if they're even going to put up some more goals in this game, as this just seems like this will not end. Townsend throws Mings off the ball, as he's going to look for a cross here. Mings already back on defense, doing a good job. Wickham with 2 goals as a reserve player. Townsend making a good move on Mings, as they're looking for yet another goal here. And that's going to be put in the back of the net, and that will be exactly what happens, as I believe that is going to be a hat trick for Wickham, and that's going to make this 7-1. Townsend with the excellent move, and then Milnovic kind of passing it right into Wickham in the perfect spot as he gets his hat trick, as this has just been probably the worst performance we've seen from a Prem team in quite some time. El Ghazi with the ball here. Tried crossing the field there, but that just didn't work. El Ghazi with the poor attempt at a slide tackle. Crystal Palace just walking all over us right now. Price with a good defensive effort there. Ball gets taken away there, as that was Watkins. Douglas Luiz yet again with another defensive effort there. And that's deflected off of Martinez, as that's going to be a goal kick for Crystal Palace here. As we're going to go ahead and take Payet off. We're going to sub 2 guys in. Coutinho with the ball here, trying to just get some length on the pitch, and that's not going to happen as the ball gets turned over yet again. So we are down to the last 5 minutes of regular time here. Crystal Palace passing all over us still. You wonder if they're going to try making this an even bigger deficit than it already is. Townsend with the ball here. Such good ball movement by Crystal Palace here. Looks hard for Aston Villa to keep up, and that's exactly what's going to happen, as that's the 8th goal by Crystal Palace. And just like that, this game has been all but over since the end of the first half. Down to the last minute of regular time. We'll see how much stoppage time that we get. As MacArthur going here for the 9th goal, and that might just happen, and that's exactly what's going to happen as goal number 9 happens, as Crystal Palace is just not letting up, as this game has been the worst beating I think we've ever taken in the history of the Prem. So I think we had a couple minutes of stoppage time here. De La Fuente doing everything he can to make this look notable, and that's going to get taken away, and that's going to go ahead and wrap up this game as we lose 1-9. What a terrible game. Definitely not what we wanted. On top of the fact that we lost Ronaldo. Not even going to bother going to that press conference. Horrible day. Alright. We're going to go ahead and just drop it down to world class. That was bad. Ramsey loan offer with an option to buy Galatasaray for Jacob Ramsey. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm really not looking forward to it. Cristiano Ronaldo has suffered an ACL injury and will be out for up to 7 months. That is not good, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now in 18th, as that's going to be really hard for us to get out of. Crystal Palace going all the way up to 14th, as that was their first win of the season, as we dropped down to 18th. So negative 14 goal differential. Just not good. So with that, we have to take Ronaldo off. Watkins back in the starting lineup, which will get, let's see, we need a backup striker. Nobody else here can play. It looks like Davis will be the backup striker. Man, this has just gone from bad to worse for us here. Alright. So our next game is going to be against Chelsea. Let's go ahead and just sim up to it. If Crystal Palace beat up on us like that, I'm really not looking forward to that. So that'll be in the next episode, taking on Chelsea. Let's go and see what else is going on here. João Pedro. Oh, that's right. I tried to scout João Pedro. I don't know if that was in the last one. Potential international position. Since this is your first year's manager of the football club, you haven't proven yourself yet, so you're unlikely to attract top-ranking nations, however. Okay. Yeah. So João Pedro could definitely be huge for us. He's only worth 4 mil. I mean, that'd be worth going after, in my opinion. Granted, he's only a 71. Shortlist. Do I have the money to? Because I wasted all my money on Ronaldo just for him to miss the rest of the season. So that's really looking bad on me. I mean, can't really sell in the world of FIFA. So, do we have any youth academy players that I could call up? I mean, Saber's 18, but he's such a low overall. That's the problem. Okay. We'll go ahead and hold off on that. Man, this has just kind of gone from bad to worse for us, ladies and gentlemen. So that'll be in the next game, or the next video that we'll take on Chelsea, which I'll stop the stream here and then go play Chelsea right afterwards, so you're not really missing much. But, man, this definitely not what we wanted, as we see there, Ronaldo injured. Not in his debut, it was his second game. But we lose 9-1 to Palace, sorry. So we gotta win or tie against Chelsea, which I don't know. I don't see us winning, to be honest. Scoring's been such a huge, difficult thing for us that I really just don't see us winning. Maybe we can try getting a tie, but at this point I really don't know. But with that being said, I will catch you in the next one.